So guys, in this video I'm going to be speaking about the exact process I would take if I had to get my first client without sending a single cold message. And sorry if you can hear the noise, got work going on at my house, so sorry about that. But anyway, let's get straight into this process. First, let's establish why cold outreach sucks. Okay, it sucks a lot. Okay, first, you're sending a message to a complete stranger. They don't know about you, they don't know your offer, they don't know what you do, or if you even have the expertise to even get them to their desired outcome. A cold message goes after a couple of days, like it's gone in a couple of days. They never see it again, and you have to keep on following up with them, and it's just a pain in the butt. Fourth, you're not building an asset that could eventually make you multiple of millions. Okay, literally a cold message is not going to stay around forever, and it's not building anything that will benefit you in the future. It's literally just going away as soon as you send it, and most people are ignoring you, and when you do get a reply, it's normally someone telling you to F off, which is very annoying, because I remember doing cold outreach and I got a notification and I was like, yes, someone's replied, but no, it was someone telling me to F off. So cold outreach is just not the right way to go about things. The only good side to cold outreach is it's free, but in this training I'm going to go over something that is free as well, but it's not cold outreach. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so I established in the last module, and you already know, the two things needed to sell something online, which is attention onto your offer and trust. So when you pitch that offer, someone will pay you and they will trust you to get them to where they want to get to. So now we actually know that. Here's the process I would take to get my first client again. Okay, so first I would post short form content to get attention, and this is just a way of getting attention. Don't think it's gonna convert into a paying client. It's probably not likely to, because you need a lot of trust hours, and short form content just won't do that if you work out the numbers. So I would post valuable content with entertaining aspects to keep viewers engaged, and I would post every single day to have a better opportunity of getting more attention onto me, my offer and my business. I would also not get discouraged when my videos do not get a lot of views. A lot of views do not matter, the right ones do. So don't worry about going viral all the time, it doesn't matter. It matters getting the right views, so the right people viewing what you're talking about and your expertise, etc. Okay, so how do you actually get the right views onto your offer? So let's move on to that part. So to get the right attention, I would have to get my content messaging dialed in, and how I would do this is create content around these 5 pillars. So who you serve, what you do, your unique mechanism, and my unique mechanism would be my process, how it differentiates to my competitors' process and why it's better. I would create content around my clients' results, but I couldn't really do that if I was getting my first client, so I'd create content around what I would do to actually get clients' results. And also I would create content around my expertise, so what I actually do, how I do it, and why I'm so good at it, or something like that. And when I say create content around these 5 pillars, I don't mean directly around these topics. Okay, leave subtle hints in your videos answering those 5 pillars. Don't actually create a video about, this is how I do this is who I am. No, don't do that. Just leave subtle hints within your videos to show who you are, what you do, who you serve, your unique mechanism, clients' results, and your expertise. And this will allow the prospects who come onto your page to know if your content is meant for them or not. So let's just say, for example, your ideal client comes onto your page. They're going to be intrigued for more because you're talking directly to them. They're like, okay, he's got my pain point, he knows exactly what I'm struggling with, and he can get me to where I want to get to, okay, or she can get me to where I want to get to. And this is also like getting your content messaging dialed in, is also so we don't get any people who are not interested in what we sell following us. So we want only people who are really interested in what we actually sell to follow us. We don't really care about other people that are not interested in what we sell, or not interested in the topic of what we're speaking about. And again, sorry for the noise, it's getting louder and louder. So I would also follow this framework. Okay, this framework, 70% of the time I would just give away value, so give away my secrets. secrets. Most people are scared to give away their secrets, but it's actually a good thing. Builds up the most amount of trust, gets them intrigued for more from you, because because they know you're going to give away value. And most of your secrets are probably online somewhere. Like, they're probably not even secrets. Someone's probably posted about them anyway, so don't be afraid to give away secrets. It's the one thing that's going to get them intrigued for more, especially in short form videos. So 20% of the time I would also ask for something in return, and I would implement ManyChat for this. And basically ManyChat is an automation platform. So for example, in one of my videos I could ask for something in return. I could be like, comment the word whatever, and I'll send you over some free training. They comment the word, and ManyChat will do the automation. It will send them over the free training automatically. And people get me wrong when I say ask for something in return. Don't ask for the book call, and don't ask for the sale, especially within your short form videos. Don't ask for that. It just won't work. Okay, they've probably seen you once. They've probably seen you for like 30 seconds twice. That's only a minute. So I wouldn't ask for the call, or I wouldn't ask for the sale. I would either ask for the follow, or ask for something, or ask for them to comment a keyword, so they get something more valuable in return, like a free training, a longer free training. But this is actually going to benefit both of you, because they're going to get free training. They're going to be happy that they hardly had to put in the work to get that free training. They just had to comment a keyword, and it's actually going to warm them up even more, because they're watching you for because the free training's a longer form video, will be a longer form video, and that will build up more trust because you can go into more detail. Okay, and 10% of the time I would try and go viral, and specifically try and go viral. So I'm not saying that 90% of content won't go viral. It might well do, who knows with the algorithm, but 10% of the time you're actually trying to go viral. So you're going to be controversial in these types of videos. You're going to say your unpopular opinions, and you're just going to say what you want to say. Okay, maybe within your industry, let's just say for example you are in the fitness industry, and a controversial topic will be arching on bench press. It's cheating, but you could speak about that, and that would be very controversial. All this is going to do is just get more attention. Okay, more attention. So it might be some of the wrong attention, but mostly the right attention will come onto your page, especially if you're going viral. Because let's just say for example you get 1 million views. Big percentage of that will be people who are interested in what you sell and what you actually do, so they're going to follow you and watch more of your content. So sometimes it is good to go viral, but you can't rely on the algorithm to get clients. Okay, so I would post these short form videos on these platforms. I would post on Instagram, and that would be the main focus. I'll talk about why in a minute as well, so don't worry about that. And I would post on TikTok, I would post on YouTube Shorts, and I would post on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn isn't necessary. I'll just focus on Instagram, TikTok and YouTube Shorts. But I've heard, and I've been testing out LinkedIn, and it's been working decently, and apparently it's a really decent platform, especially for high level entrepreneurs. If you're targeting high level entrepreneurs, they're on LinkedIn, the older entrepreneurs, because they don't really know, well, of course they know about other social media platforms, but they just want to stick to one, because they never had really like social media back in the day, of course. So I will post on those 3 platforms, especially Instagram, TikTok and YouTube Shorts. And you can post on LinkedIn if you want, if you have time to anyway as well, because the more attention you get is the best. Okay, so if you're getting it from all angles, if you're getting attention from all angles, of course that's good. Why wouldn't it be good? And I would optimize all these profiles to lead to YouTube, because remember, we've got the attention, but we don't have the trust yet. And longer form videos is the best way to actually build up trust. So put your YouTube channel link in your TikTok bio, put the link in your Instagram bio, plus optimize your IG highlights. So you can have an IG highlight saying YouTube value, and whenever you post a YouTube video, you can post that link on your story, so the short form attention can go over to long form, and then you can add that story to highlights, because IG stories you can only stay on for 24 hours, but if you add a highlight it can stay around forever. Okay, and so when all the attention comes from your short form, going to go into your profile, they're going to visit your highlights. It's inevitable that they will do that. 100% they're going to do that, and it will take them over to YouTube. So they won't be on Instagram, they won't really be able to get away with not going to your YouTube channel, if you understand what I'm saying, because there's going to be so many ways to get there. And I also recommend you put your YouTube link in linktw.in, and this is basically a website that turns your link into a deep link, because whenever someone clicks on a normal link, it's going to take them to a browser, and when you're on a browser on YouTube especially, it tells you to sign in. You can't comment until you sign in, you can't watch that nice. It just doesn't give the viewer a really good experience. So make sure you put the link in that website, and it will take them over to the actual platform if they have the app on phone or laptop or whatever, and they'll be able to watch it straight away, and they'll be able to comment. They'll just have a better experience. Watching it, okay? And all we want to do is make sure we lead all short form traffic over to YouTube. So in some of your call to actions within your short form videos, you can say check out my YouTube channel, etc. That's a little ask, that's not a big ask, because they're getting a lot of value. They're gaining a lot of value from that without doing a lot of work, just tapping on a link. So I would also start posting. I would also, of course, as I just spoke about, start posting YouTube videos to build up trust. Okay, you have attention, and now we need to build up trust. And as I said, short form content won't really build up a lot amount of trust, because let's work out the numbers real quick. If you're posting 30-second videos once a day, that's 30 videos a month, and that equates to 15 minutes of watch hours. So it's not even an hour of watch hours a month. So it won't build up trust that easily, and it won't do it as quick as you can with longer form content. So longer form content, you can get into the nitty gritty details, you can go into longer detail, and you can speak for longer. And once you're in front of someone's face for longer, a connection will be built, okay? And that means they have trust. So lead all your short form attention to longer form to build that trust layer. So the main goal is to get them over to your YouTube channel, the main goal, okay? And you only have to post YouTube videos once a week or once every 2 weeks, or if you want to do it every day, you can, if you have time, of course. The type of YouTube videos I would create is step-by-step processes, in-detail client case studies, day-in-the-life videos as well, and also raw and authentic videos. So for example, if you post every week, you can use this framework every week. So you can post one in detail step-by-step process, you can post one in detail client case study, you can post one day in the life video, and you can post one raw and authentic video. And what I mean by raw and authentic is, let's just say for example, you're just chilling, or you're eating, or you're doing a deep work session, and what's it called, an idea comes into your head. Just set the camera up and start filming it, because that's raw and authentic. You just came up with an idea and you're just speaking about what's coming into your head. So that's a very good way to build a connection, because you're just going off the top of your head. You don't have a script, you're just literally giving away value, and you're also kind of like connecting with your audience, because you might be speaking about an up, or you might be speaking about a down that's been happening. So just say what you want to say within your YouTube videos, and sometimes you can script them if you want, but sometimes just go off the top of your head. So every time I post a YouTube video, what I would do is actually link it on my story. So I would put it in link, the browser that I said, the linktw.in app, turn it into a deep link, then I will put it on my story, and this will lead all of the attention from short form who looked at your story. Let's just say you had a video one day do really well, and every day more attention's coming onto your page. They're going to click on your story, and then they're going to see your YouTube video you just created, and then they're going to go over to watch it. And I would also add that story to my YouTube value highlight section, as it stays around forever. So again, once attention comes onto my page, people are going to go to YouTube from the YouTube value section, okay? All this is going to do is just allow prospects to binge watch my YouTube content, and that's going to build up that layer of trust, that solid layer of trust, okay? Now, I've just created one of these as well, and it's actually doing very well. Well, not very well. It's not got many people in it, but I feel like I'm warming my the viewers and prospects up even more. So what I would suggest doing is actually creating a free community, and I would create this on School, Discord, or whatever app you can create communities on, and link it in my IG bio, because you can have 2 links within your IG bio, which is why I would mainly focus on Instagram as well. So I would create free trainings within this community and literally just give away a ton of value within this community, so it warms up the prospects even more. So the people who join will only be people who are warm, as they're interested to learn more about what you're teaching, and they want to be with you within a community, okay? And to promote this community, I'll just post it on my story from time to time, and also link it in every one of my YouTube videos descriptions. So whenever I post a YouTube video, just copy and paste the link over and be like, join the community for whatever you do. And this is going to get people to actually join that community. So let's just say, for example, people are really interested in what you sell, but they're not ready to take that step yet because they don't have enough trust from you yet, because that's how it works. If someone doesn't have enough trust, they're not going to buy from you, not going to book a call. So what you can do is, when they see the community, they're just going to join it, and you can give away things within that community that you're not willing to give away in your short form content or your long form content. And this is just going to build up that layer of trust to allow them to be like, okay, he knows what he's doing, he can get me from point A to point B, and I'm going to buy from him, I'm going to book a call. That's exactly what this community, or the community you create, is going to do. Yeah, 100% create this community, because it's going to lead everyone of who's interested in actually what you sell, because this is how you can tell if someone's actually interested. They will join this community. I know it's free, but if they join the community, they're going to want more of what you're speaking about, and this is just how you know they're interested. You could even try close them in the school community. You can talk to them in the DMs of the community and just be like, yo, I could help you do this, could help you do that, and then explain what you can actually do for them, and then you can close them in the community once they've got enough value, okay? So 100% create this community, like 1000%. And again, I'm going to go through why you need to build this community. It will build up a deeper layer of trust, okay? When people see you give enough value away, it's going to build... When people see the amount of value you're giving away within this free community, it's going to build up a layer of trust, and people will know that you know your shit and you can get them from point A to point B. And the people who join will be warm. So they're going to be warm, very warm, as I said before. They're going to be warm prospects, because they're joining because they want to see more of you, okay? And in this community, you can also give away shit that you aren't willing to give away within your free content online, like the short form or long form content, okay? But of course, it's still free, but you're with a community with warm prospects, so you can give away stuff that you wouldn't want to give away within your other content in this community. So speaking of the actual YouTube videos, and not the community at the moment, but you can still do this in the community, but I would lead everyone to a specific video, to a very specific video, and this specific video will be a video sales letter. And this will be positioned as a free training. So it's going to be like, check out my free training, it goes through how to get from point A to point B, etc. But it will be a video convincing my prospects that my process is the thing they need to get from point A to point B. And that's what a video sales letter is. It's positioned as a free training, but it's actually convincing the prospect that their process is the best process. And that's exactly what I would. So yeah, make sure you lead all of your attention that you're getting from the short form to the long form to this specific video. And as I said, this will be a video positioned as a free training, going over why your process is the best process and the thing that will get them from point A to point B. And how I would lead them to this video will be because I will leave a link to the video in all the other YouTube videos I post. So every time they watch one of my YouTube videos, they're going to see in the description Most people do look in the description, I know I do, of every video. They're going to see the link and they're going to click on it. It's going to be something like how to scale, how to add an extra 10 to 20k to your monthly recurring revenue, free training, and it's going to point below and it's going to have a link there, and they're going to click on it and it's going to be my video sales letter, which is an hour long, just full of value. Okay, so don't go back on your promise. Don't just try and convince your prospect to buy from you. Of course, give them the free training they deserve, but add subtle things in, like trying to actually convert them into a prospect, and also convincing them that your process is the best process. This is the framework I would actually use for this VSL. So I'd hook my viewer in with a crazy hook. So basically it would be like how to add an extra 30k to your monthly recurring revenue while only working an hour a month or something like that. Just what I would do. Of course, if you're doing this, tailor it towards whatever your training is. And then I would explain who it's for. So this is for people who have sick of cold outreach, etc. And then I'll add social proof in, so back up the hook with social proof, show case studies on screen, and then I would make the prospect problem aware. I would make sure they know they have a problem, and then what I would do is agitate the problem, so rub salt in the wounds of that problem. Explain what would happen if they don't solve that problem straight away, so kind of make them scared a little bit. So just agitate that problem, so add pain points, so basically rubbing salt in the wounds. Just make sure you do that. And then you're going to speak about that system that they're using right now and why it's outdated. Explain why it's outdated, why it doesn't work anymore, why it maybe used to work, maybe it does work, but it just doesn't work as well as what you're about to speak about. Then position your solution, your process, as the best problem solver for these pain points. And this is why you should know your market well, because as I said, you need to have 3 to 5 pain points, and that's when you need to know your market very well. Then again, after you go through the actual solution, so your process, you're going to add in social proof again. You're going to say, this is what happened when before my client joined us, and then after my client joined us, he went from that to that. Okay, then you're going to end with a simple call to action. Now this is where most people go wrong. They try beg for the book call, they try beg for the sale, but I suggest just asking them, just being like, if you want this implemented for you, either book a call or DM me on Instagram. And you can also say, join my free community where I go over this exact funnel in more detail. So if they are interested in having a step-by-step process, having someone's hand to hold along the way, and also implementing stuff for them, they can then book a call with me. Or if they're not ready yet, they still need a bit more value from me, just join the community where I give away a ton of value, and eventually they will buy from me. Okay, I don't care how long it takes, but as long as I give them enough value, as long as I build up those trust hours, they are going to buy from me. Okay, and within the VSL description, I've literally just went over it though, there's going to be a link to book a call, a link to DM me on Instagram for more information, and a free community if they don't have enough value. And this is exactly how I would only get qualified calls, so qualified book calls. I would create a form in Calendly, because I use Calendly to book calls. So whenever someone wants to book a call, send them my link. And I would create a form in Calendly, so whenever someone tries to book a call, they will have to answer some qualification questions. This will make sure I'm not wasting my time on these unqualified sales calls. Well, I like to call them send the invoice calls, because your content's done the work in the first place. So they just have a few questions and say send the invoice if they're qualified. Okay, so if someone unqualified still manages to book a call, what I would be like, I wouldn't just tell them to F off. I wouldn't just tell them to be like, oh sorry mate, you're unqualified, we can't open a call. I would actually help them, but I would help them through messages, and or also send them to my YouTube channel to get warmed up, because you need to think long term. You need to think maybe one day they're going to become qualified, and if you do help them for free, they're going to come running back to you. But if you don't help them for free and you just say, oh, you're unqualified, nothing I could do, they're not going to come running back to you, and they would never pick you again because you were kind of rude and you gave them a bad first impression. Okay, so don't do that. Make sure you give them a good first impression and actually help them get to where they want to be. And unqualified people probably won't book a call because they're the questions. Okay, and it says, my one specifically say, if you don't have this amount of money, don't book a call, don't bother. Okay, so that's what I would do as well. So I would make sure I only get qualified book calls through the qualification questions. So moving back over to the actual short form content, I would reach out to anyone who interacted with my short form content. So a lot of coaches and consultants, or whatever you want to call them, they say to reach out straight away, and I don't agree with that at all. Actually, like, I don't think you should. As I go back to first impressions, people know what you want to do. They know you want to get them on a call and sell them, and as soon as someone follows you and you reach out to them, they know that's exactly what you want to do with them. So I wouldn't reach out straight away. I would reach out when they go through the funnel a bit and they interact with your content, well, my content, consistently. And that's exactly what I would do. I'd reach out when they interact consistently because I know they've been through the funnel a bit, they've been through the YouTube a bit, they're warm, I can reach out to them. So this includes story interactions, likes, comments, etc. When they do it multiple times, that's when you reach out. And all you have to do is reach out saying, hey, name, thanks for the interactions recently. Are you on your journey or are you just enjoying the content? Haha. So for example, let's do an example. Hey John, thanks for the interactions recently. Are you on your content creation journey or are you just enjoying the content? That's an example. Obviously you tailor it towards what you do, so it might be, are you on your fitness journey or are you on your business journey, for example. And just say that to them. Okay, it doesn't make you seem salesy. It's getting straight to the point. Okay, and all you have to do next is find out their pain points. So ask questions to find out their pain points, where they're at now, where they want to get to, etc. And then you're going to use those pain points as leverage to actually hop on a call with them, to get them on a call to actually be able to pitch your offer to them. So this is how I would build trust and get my first client if I had to do it all over again. Okay, so that's all you need to do. You need to give again, and then you can ask for something in return. And all I would do to get more clients is repeat the process to get multiple clients. Okay, so basically, let me run you through the funnel, like, simply, so without going through it in detail. Post short form content with your messaging dialed. Lead everyone to your longer form videos. Lead the longer form videos to a specific YouTube video, which will be a video sales letter convincing your prospect your process is the best process. They will either book a call there or join your community from there, and then eventually you retarget them with short form content, long form content, community content. Eventually they're going to buy from you. Okay, that's all it takes. Just value. Okay, value and a connection and trust is all it takes. And all you have to do now is deliver and actually get your clients results. Then you can get case studies, and then you can use the case studies as leverage within your content to get more clients. And that's exactly what I would do. Okay, so once I add is an extra 10 to 20k to my monthly recurring revenue, I need double the amount of attention to make double the amount of money. Okay, so what I would do is simply implement Instagram follow ads. So I would optimize for the follow within these ads. I'd be like, call out my ideal client, say 3 to 5 pain points, help them a little bit, then say, if you want to learn more, follow me and go through my content. Same funnel, just at the top of funnel is going to be short form content and now Instagram ads to get double the amount of attention. I also retarget people with retargeting ads, so retarget the people who've gone onto my profile but haven't taken action or haven't liked anything, etc., or haven't moved on to YouTube or something like that. So it's going to be the same funnel, but all I'm going to implement is Instagram ads, and I'm going to retarget those people to get them in front of, just to either get in front of their faces again and offer them a free training, or get them back into the funnel. And that's all you're going to do to scale past that amount. Okay, it's so simple. You can do the first bit with organic content, then implement ads. Okay, so literally all you have to do after that is just keep giving away free shit. Okay, just keep giving away value each time, and eventually they're going to build up enough trust to buy from you. Okay, it's all about trust and it's all about attention. Of course, if you don't have attention on to offer, you're not going to be able to build any trust. But if you have a load of attention onto your offer and you have no trust, no one's going to buy from you. So the value you provide is reciprocated in what you get in return. So make sure you give away enough value, and you will get stuff in return when you offer stuff to people. So keep building. So all I would do is keep building my brand and attracting clients instead of chasing them. And then also implement those ads that I just spoke about, and that would add an extra 30 to 50k to my MRR. Okay, literally just like that. Okay, it's simple, of course, not easy. It takes time, it takes testing, everything like that. But yeah, hope you got some value from this training. That's all in this training. That's exactly how I would get my first client, and actually how you can too, and also how I would scale past that and get more clients. So it's simple, it's not easy. You have to put in a lot of work, a lot of hours, and it will work. Okay, if you have the right frameworks, which I just went through, get your messaging dialed in, give away a lot of value, build up your brand, eventually it's going to happen. It's all going to compound. So yeah, hope you got some value from this training. Thanks guys for watching, and yeah, see you in the next training. Peace.